Welcome to the Backtracking CTE Pathways Year 3 Partner Update. I am Dr. Arlisha McQueen, the Project's Research Coordinator. In this Year 3 update, I am going to provide a refresher on the project's purpose, talk about the activities that occurred, and share the next steps of expectations for you. As you may recall, Backtracking CTE Pathways is a 3-year project between Florida State University and Tallahassee Community College. The use of backtracking approach to identify the hindrances, facilitators, critical junctures in students' pathways. The project, funded by the National Science Foundation Advanced Technological Education Program, is led by Dr. Marsha A. Martis from FSU and Dr. Calandra Stringer at TCC, along with several other college partners and experts. The project benefits from researchers, practitioners, and key experts. Florida State team also includes Dr. Faye Jones, co-PI, senior researcher, and Eve Rendery, senior personnel and outreach director. Our expert panelists includes Dr. Rick Burnett, FSU's Associate Provost for Strategy and Analytics and Interim CIO, and Dr. Lei Wang, TCC's VP for Institutional Effectiveness. The project research coordinators are Dr. Arlisha McQueen at TCC and Michelle Kodoko at FSU. The evaluator for the project is Dr. Will Tyson from University of South Florida. Our college partners provide feedback about the approach and ensure that the findings are equitable and feasible to a 2-year colleges. Each college partner has an information technology or IT lead or a department chair, director, along with our IR expert, who will be consulted on our institutional research needs of the project. Here's a list of our college partners and participants. We are pleased to know that many of you will be returning to this year's academy and are looking forward to meeting our partners and new representatives. As a reminder, this project aims to achieve the following goals. Each goal will be answering these research questions. Our goal number 1 is to improve understanding of critical junctures that led to students' retention, graduation, and in-field employment of IT students in 2-year programs. Our goal number 2 is to deepen the knowledge about instrumental nature of IR for evidence-based decision-making in academic affairs, student support services, and informal learning programs to improve IT students' retention, completion, and employment at a 2-year institution. Our goal number 3 is to strengthen support systems for all students, but especially for the underdeserved, at-risk prospective technicians. Our goal number 4 is to build capacity among community colleges to routinely backtrack their student pathways. And finally, our goal number 5 is to discern regional economic impacts of improved IT students' retention, graduation, and employment. Each of our research questions will help us test and further develop the backtracking technique. The backtracking technique consists of 3 layers of research activity. Layer 1, number 1, is our institutional research college data. We began by pulling our cohort data and contact information, transfer information, alumni demographics, academic history, and high school entry data, in addition to other filtering variables. The contact information from Layer 1 is then used in Layer 2 to survey alumni about their employment history, such as job title, company salary, job location, and other related information. Layer 1 and Layer 2, primarily quantitative, and we now have a community college specific performance metric that we can't wait to share with you. In layer number 3, we take information from layer 1 and Layer 2 use it to inform alumni interviews because Layer 3 is quantitative in nature. We use it to extract rich data about the students' experiences. Finally, data analysis involves identification of individual pathways and integration of pathways along with model creation. There are 4 phases of the Backtracking CTE project. In phase 1 of the project, TCC and FSU jointly developed the Backtracking CTE Pathways approach to capture the experiences of completers and current students using an iterative development process. We also created various visualization tools being led by our experts on other formats that might aid in decision makers. The TCC and FSU team will share the approach with our college partners annually in our partner academy to gather feedback on the feasibility of using the approach elsewhere. As we move into phase 2 of the project, TCC has implemented the Backtracking CTE Pathways approach and begun identifying barriers and challenges to implementation. Specifically, the data collection process was streamlined by modifying the alumni survey and developing interview protocol for backtracking to cohorts of AA and AS students. The TCC and FSU team will share these research tools in the upcoming Year 3 Partner Academy. In phase 3 of our project, the project evaluator, Dr. Tyson from USL, will explore the feasibility of implementing the findings of the Backtracking CTE approach to include financial costs, identifies anticipated barriers or challenges to adopting the influencer proposed, and establish the extent to which the Backtracking CTE approach and model generating strategies for generalizability and replicable at different types of institution at our annual academy. This process culminates with the improvement plan and preliminary budget for implementing plans identified to increase graduation and completion rates. In phase 4, the evaluator and research team developed and used the impact evaluation and the preliminary economic analysis to provide participating institutions with meaningful feedback on graduates' economic and educational contributions. As you may recall, we conclude annual academies at the conclusion of each project year. The third and final academy is coming up in September 2023. In these academies, we disseminate results, obtain feedback on Backtracking CTE Pathways approach and pathway models, and build among our partners and backtrack their own students. The academy and curriculum includes 6 workshops or models with the following goals. Goal number 1, share TCC FSU IR data collection, analysis, and reporting tools for Backtracking CTE approach. Goal number 2, share and develop alumni tracking social media plans. Goal number 3, share TCC FSU pathway models identified. Goal number 4, state colleges inventory available for IR data and set IR collection goals. Goal number 5, state colleges learn strategies to create models. And our final goal number 6, state colleges identify barriers, enablers of Backtracking CTE approach and hypothesize their own institutional models and economic impacts and provide feedback on their approach. In year 3, we have been busily getting the project implementation framework in place by systematically collecting and reviewing student success indicators, gathering data for our initial alumni cohorts, and started interviewing current students and alumni from our 1819 cohort. Faye Jones and Rick Burnett presented the backtracking technique Getting Granular, building the research tools to reveal the student pathways, and shared an IR-informed inquiry process. The method was well received by the IR community. There are many upcoming activities to wrap up in 2023. to include the finalization of interviews of AA and AS completers and non-completers and a development of dashboards. The project has been extended until 2024 to complete our original work and also develop the method of weighting experimental factors to finalize individuals' pathways and aggregated models. We'll update you further on our progress and share information you'll find useful in our Year 3 Partners Academy in September. Please help us finalize the date by completing a brief questionnaire. Here's the tentative agenda for the online Year 3 Partner Academy. We anticipate providing updates on the project, having our experts share new resources and information, and facilitating important group discussion. Some of the highlights of this meeting include alumni survey results, discussive data carpentry weighting of our experiential learning goals, and even discussion of how to build on the work we are already doing together in later projects. We have 4 important activities we would like for you to complete. Number 1, please complete the Qualtrics questionnaire by Monday, July 28, 2023. It asks a few questions to include the availability of the Partner Academy on September 8th or 22nd. Just a quick reminder that the IT lead or IR rep for each partner college are required to attend the Academy in September. These are the partner representatives that were identified at the beginning of the presentation or to be assigned. Also, please hold the date and we will send out the link for the event. And finally, after the Academy in September, send an invoice to Calandra Stringer, the Provost and PI at TCC, at her email provided to request Year 3 funds. As with our previous Academy events, do not forget to invoice us. Just remember that we can process your invoice once you have Number 1, answered the questionnaire. Number 2, attended all required meetings, Partner Academy. Number 3, completed the post-academic evaluation. We always appreciate your input. Remember, representation from both IT lead and IR representative is required as both are essential to the success of the project. We're excited to partner with each of you to better understand how the backtracking technique can assist the students in navigating STEM pathways. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the project leads listed below. We look forward to seeing you at the Academy.